What's up, guys? It's day 2 of exploration, but this time I'm going kayaking. All right, guys. So, oh, I love your glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're brother and sister.
Okay.
We have the same class.
Let's go. I heard you guys saw whales yesterday.
Yesterday it was unbelievable what happened. It was just in front of Santiago to say hello, and I think it was the same whale which was
Following us?
curious actually. Who are we and what do we want?
Very beautiful day, guys. Look how beautiful.
We're looking for a place with more sunshine. So guys, one of the things I realized yesterday with you paddling, and this is my mistake, I didn't say it, some of you were paddling really high, you were paddling like this. We try to keep the paddling always below our eyes. So we paddle here, not here. When you feel you're paddling too high, the blade that is out of the water, that can is too high. What is the problem with that?
Waste of energy.
Waste of energy, you can hurt your shoulder because there's a lot of weight in the shoulder. Plus, the boat becomes less stable. Again, pure physics. The higher you are in your boat, the less stable it is. So you want to make yourself small.
Yeah.
Yes? So we want to be as short as possible. So we paddle with the hand in front of the chest. We say read the watch, is still okay. But more than reading the watch, not okay. So keep it low, low angle.
All right, guys, you got that. The kayaks are right behind.
Correct, yeah.
It is a beautiful day. Yeah, it's very bright. Actually, without the sun, but still a bright day.
Good to get to paddle in different conditions because it makes the whole experience very different. Okay. So to start, yesterday was amazing. No wind, very sunny.
Yeah.
But most of the days are cloudy.
Okay, so this is normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not normal, so cloudy, but it's not normal to have a really sunny day either, like yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, people are embarking right here. So this is my first time, so everybody else, I think everybody knows, are accustomed to doing this already. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Did you guys take pictures of the whale yesterday?
Yep.
We have an amazing video I will share with you.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
he touches.
Oh, you
Yeah.
oh my God. Oh my God.
It was amazing.
Why I didn't go yesterday?
Don't be pity because today we will see
More.
more.
Okay. Positivity. I like that. Positivity.
You have You grab the boat, Veronica, the zodiac. Can you hold the zodiac?
I will hold, yes.
Jane, if you want to go somewhere, please tell me before.
Yes. Yesterday, when I see, I just go, and he doesn't know. Oh, where is it? Like, what is going on? And he doesn't.
I was staring in another direction, and she wanted to go in this way. I wanted to go. I tried to go this way because.
So you stayed in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to coordinate.
That's the captain of the ship, guys, in front, and I'm just the guy that steers the boat wherever she goes.
Okay, guys, come. You can put yourself on the zodiac away.
Okay. Snowing while we're kayaking right now. This was not my first time kayaking, but it was my first with a partner. What I learned from the experience was communication is the key.
When paddling, it's easy to get out of sync. So keep that open line of communication. That way you guys can have a good session.
Guys, there is a sea whale in front of us, hanging out, living his best life. Okay. My battery is almost dead. I didn't know I was recording that much. All right. All right, guys. It is super snowy. Well, it is snowing. I don't know if you can see that, but we decided to cut it 20 minutes early. Yeah. Good run, though.
Yeah.
Good
Such
run.
beautiful weather, right?
You get to see this land. Look at it. It's water, fresh water. All right, guys, so we made it back to mainland, and there's another research building we're gonna go check out, and maybe see some other animals landside. This is Horseshoe Island. This research building was only used for 2 years in the 50s.
Opened in 1957.
Okay. Oh. So we're really back in time right here, right?
Yeah, this is the closest you get to a time machine. So this base was built 1955. They started work a little bit before that, but 1955, and it was occupied until 19... Is it working? Is the red light on?
No, I'm just making sure it's not blurry. Because it could do that.
Amazing.
It's good now.
The base was built in 1955. It was sort of occupied permanently until about 1957, and then they used it as a kind of like a station hut. So they would come, expeditions that would go through the area, they would stop by and use it, and they used it right up until sort of late 60s. And as you go through, this is one of the most complete huts used by the British back in the last century. So you will find approximately 10,000 conserved items in here.
Wow.
So it's like all the furniture, the food.
Oh, this is different from what we saw yesterday.
Yeah, this is very different. Yeah, this is very different. This is one of the best preserved British huts in the Antarctic. The only one that comes close to this is possibly Port Lockroy, which is base A. This is base Y. So it's codenamed. Very cool.
Alright, so good to see some old housings. It's like super cold here. There we go. Sorry guys, it was just been looking so blurry here. But, yeah, this is another base. What is this? Prepare dry vegetables and fruits. Prepare fruits. So on their way, this is a pit stop. Pit stop to get where they need to go.
Yeah, so they use it as a bit of a pit stop after the late 50s, but it was kind of preserved as like a refuge hut. So all of the food is still here, and you'll recognize brands. So there's like Maxwell House coffee, for example, or Bird's custard. So you'll find all sorts of things. And the beauty of the Antarctic is subtle. There aren't many places where humans left their mark on the land, and this is one of the earliest, and it's amazing. Really, really cool.
Upstairs is not available.
We can't go upstairs, it's too dark, and to be honest, we don't know what's up there.
Okay.
But there is a radio room, there's a generator room, the kitchen.
Oh, they have the flag here too.
Yeah, there's the British flag. Union Jack waiting to fly again one day.
Any alcohol found here?
I haven't seen any booze, but I'd imagine there was a little bit.
That's something that they made sure they used.
They definitely used all of that up.
Oh, check out this old newspaper from, what year is that? Oh, 1957.
1957. So
August
30th, 1957.
But
and it says Russia throws aside West disarmament plan it's no with a snub.
well, that's kind of crazy because how long it would have took them to get this newspaper here?
Well, this would have been second-hand news, right?
Yeah.
So by the time a ship arrived, this would have been months old. Yeah, that's
It's something to read, right?
something to read. Yeah, something to go through. Of course, they had a radio set where they could also receive news.
The divorce rumors Oh my God, they were doing that right now. They were covering that news.
Public shaming.
Oh Lord.
No,
More sleeping? Oh, you don't even know.
it's just tons of food up there. This
More
place-
food. Wow. Oh,
This
excuse
place
me.
is packed with food. Packed with what? Food.
Yeah.
Food. The rafters is full of food.
It's got steak and
There's also,
kidney
there's like a
pudding.
little hospital at the very back, but it's just so dark. There's no light up there.
Wow.
Marmite, yeah. All of the traditional brands.
Okay, this is the radio room.
Lines of flux that check the fire.
These are the codes they would use. Mayday, mayday, the Haitian made landing. Oh man. There you go, guys. Most definitely walking through time, guys. What do you think? Oh, this looks like a cozy room right here. Okay, wow. They have the queen here. It says the following are a few hints you may find useful. Coal. There should be some bags of coal outside the front door. If not, the rest are on the rocks down by the boats. Kindling wood is in the workshop. Water, the water tank is in the kitchen, is not connected up to the stove, but given time and several days, it will thaw out. Food is to be found scattered throughout the hut, mainly in the old bunk room. If you run out of flour, there are 2 bloody great piles outside the hut. If you run out of flour, there are 2 bloody great piles outside the hut. Whoever left that he has a sense of humor. And then who are these? Oh, we got the good stuff now. There we go. We got a little section, mama. Oh, this is how they pass the time. Here we go. Laura Morton in the house, baby. Look at Laura in the house. Much better than yesterday's snow. Yesterday's snow was kicking my butt. This is fresh from last night. Now it's time to make my first snowball. My first snowball. Pink went over there. You were recording it or you took pictures?
I've got video because it lasts.
Did you go like this when you record? She likes to record like this. You need to record this way. It's better.
Like a portrait or landscape.
The landscape.
Landscape is better.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, this is day 2, stop number 2. Currently what they're doing is they're sending a scouting team right now to see if the conditions are safe for us to make landfall. This is what they'll do every single day whenever they get to a new place, just to check to see if the conditions are even worth us trying to make landfall. Also, because I'm part of the kayak team, we also get notified, and so we just got notified from the kayak team. They're saying that the wind right now is just too much for the kayaks to go in the water, but zodiacs might be able to do it. It all depends, depending on the conditions on the island and so forth. So we're just gonna have to see. Yesterday around this time it wasn't feasible for us. It was really foggy, it was raining, it didn't make any sense. But today, who knows? I don't know where they're gonna make landfall, but this place is amazing. And you can see all these ice glaciers surrounding this whole area right here, full of ice. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Just look at that. I'm showing you this because if you're taking a cruise, regardless of cruise lines or who you're going with, you need to understand something. Conditions are key, all right? If the conditions are not perfect or not right, that can determine whether or not you are going to be taking a trip. Okay, I see they're coming from that way. Looks like they were looking at that patch of land. So yeah, if conditions are not correct, there's a possibility. Oh yeah, there's a whale over there. I just seen this fin. Yeah, if the conditions are not right, you won't be going on land. Okay, I'm telling you this to say this. I met this woman, this elderly woman. She just came from a trip here in Antarctica, and she gave me the best advice. And the best advice was to go with the flow, enjoy yourself, enjoy it all. But don't get stuck on plans, because they are bound to change. It might not happen. All right, but if you go with the flow, I guarantee you will enjoy your time, and you appreciate what you get to see in this.
Boats and the ship is simply too large, and we don't wish to have an accident. Not here in this part of the world. We're just too far from any external assistance. So we've recalled our boats to the ship, and Sarah is now returning from her scouting, and we'll give you another update shortly. But just for information, our landing activity this afternoon is now cancelled, sadly.
This news discouraged the passengers because they were looking forward to making official landfall on the continent of Antarctica, because before then, all we've been doing is discovering the islands surrounding the continent. And as the days go by, we can only wonder, will we officially make landfall before the excursion is over? We knew this would be a risk we would take, that possibly we wouldn't make landfall, and so did the staff of the excursion. So they decided to head north in hopes for better conditions. And on our way, we were able to see something amazing. A school of Orca decided to escort us north. It was our first and only time seeing them. As I marveled at their beauty, I could only be reminded by that wise woman's words: just go with the flow. In the midst of a storm, we can take our time to enjoy its beauty. Although for us, the storm had yet to pass.
All right, guys, we are about to hit, what is this, day 3 in the Arctic Circle?
Day 3?
In the Arctic Circle, and we're about to take a 2.5-hour boat ride around the area, surveying the area. Hopefully we see some wildlife, okay? So a lot of people have been lucky to see some wildlife, seeing some close-up penguins, some seals, some whales, some orchids yesterday.
Orcas, not orchids.
Okay, what did you learn
Orchid's
about
a flower.
killer whales? What you learned about killer whales? The most important thing about killer whales.
They are dolphins.
Oh
yes,
I know she did. They are dolphins, guys. All this time, Free Willy was a dolphin, okay? Free Willy is not a whale, okay? He's a dolphin. Okay, let's go. Hi, my name is Leon. I'm from Miami.
Are we introducing ourselves?
Yeah, so we can know who died and where they were from.
Brittany Marie from
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Last place, Washington.
Last place, Washington. There you go. Planet Earth.
There we go.
First of all, I would like to make a safety introduction.
Okay.
Because as you see, the swell is huge today.
Yes.
And with the weather, so please sit tight anytime, okay?
Okay.
And if someone fall into the water, the one you see the people fall into the water, please point it and tell me. And the other passengers, please remain in seat. I will deal with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Rule number 2, if I fall into the water, this will go with stop engine. The Zodiac will stop and you are safe. And I won't be far away from the Zodiac. I can rescue myself.
Okay.
So please try not to drive the Zodiac or do something else. Try to rescue me or whatever.
Okay.
Except I ask for help.
Pointing somewhere. All right, guys. So we're entering the Antarctic water in a somewhat snowstorm to see if we can find some wildlife. We're gonna be doing this for around 2 hours. So let's go hit that thumbs up if you enjoy these unique views.
It is a hard experience to describe. Being on a Zodiac heading into the abyss of the Antarctic Ocean during a snowstorm. The thought of the boat flipping did cross our mind, but we were distracted of how our heart made us feel so alive at that moment of the uncertainty of what could happen next. As we moved deeper into the cold, barren ocean, our cruise ship slowly disappeared through the snow. The snow would block our visibility even with goggles on. It was a very cold moment. The ice started melting in my hands and seeping through my gloves, causing my hands to freeze like hot dogs. One thing that was apparent was the crew was on a mission to make up for lost time and change plans. They knew the passengers wanted to see landfall, but unfortunately due to the harsh weather they couldn't deliver that, so they gave us the next best thing. We head deep in the middle of the frozen Antarctica Ocean in hopes to see something amazing, but unfortunately we didn't.
Alright guys, we've been on the boat for around close to 40 minutes. I have not seen anything other but a sea whale. Not a sea whale, a sea lion. A seal. Haven't seen anything other than a seal. But it was quick, couldn't happen. Alright, there you go. We're trying to stay close together because it is a snowstorm. There's not really a lot of visibility here. So just wanna make sure everybody's in good shape. But I think it's gonna be difficult to attract animals with all this movement in the water.
After 1 hour in the rough snowing sea, the passengers grew tired and decided to head back to the Excursion cruise, even more dismayed by the knowledge that the weather would be the same the next day. At this point, many questioned, did we get our money's worth? And the truth is, we did. It was not the crew's fault. You see, Antarctica weather is so unpredictable that there's no way of knowing whether or not you're going to have a sunny day or a perfect day. And so the crews did the best they can do to make sure we had the best experience possible in the situation we were in. After getting back on the boat, a group of the passengers decided to participate in the night activities with drinks, opera singing, and tango dancing. Little did we know, something amazing would happen next.
With you, let me take you under where nobody can see. I just wanna dance, dance, dance with you. Hotter than the summer, so put your hands on me. Put your hands on me, on me, on me. Put your hands on me, on me, on me. Put your hands on me, on me, on me. Put your hands on me, on me, on me, on me.
It's kind of crazy. Out of nowhere, something came over us that night, and it was more than alcohol. Maybe it was the fact that we knew we were the most southern ship in the world, dancing under the moonlight in the middle of nowhere. It was kind of out of world, actually. That night we left all our frustrations on the dance floor. We danced like we were family, and perhaps we were. After all we had was us. If something were to happen, we can only rely on ourselves. We danced like the children of God as He intended. People from all different backgrounds, just enjoying their time. Antarctica is a magical place. Since we arrived, I've never dreamed so clear and pure in my life. And now, on the dance floor at this moment, the same energy is overflowing. I felt like I was on Noah's ship. Perhaps God was looking at us. Well, I like to think the dancing and cheering we did opened the doors of heaven to shine on us. Because on the next day, what was supposed to be a stormy day, God did the unpredictable. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't miss the epic views of the next episode. I guarantee you, they will shock you.